Batting fourth, playing left field, number 4, Spencer Harbert. Batting fifth and catching, number 10, Mason Mincy. Batting sixth, playing second base.
After the Diamond Cats won the MAC crown in 2017, Kent State took the title in 2018. And then Central Michigan won in 2019 and went back-to-back, winning last season. And the Chips are picked to fire up another trophy this year. So that means any series with CMU is a showdown. Game on for the green and white at the maroon and gold. Fifth-year senior center fielder Isaiah Peterson.
It's a big series for us, obviously. With them being, preseason ranked to finish first, it's a big series. But I think we're ready. The guys, offensively, we've been swinging it pretty well. The last few series, we've produced some good runs, and Central Michigan has some good arms. So we're excited to get up there and compete.
In last year's series, the green and white won the first 2 games. Fly ball hit a ton to right, and that baby is out of here. Gone. Isaiah Peterson with a laser over the wall and right. The only question was, would it be high enough? And it was, and that's a 3-run Bobcat blast. After that, though, the Cats were outscored 26-5 in losses in games 3 and 4 for a sour fielding split.
Yeah, I think that was, a huge learning curve for us, honestly. Starting that series off 2-0, it's tough with doubleheaders to win 2 in a single day, but coming back for Sunday with the opportunity to still get a series win and go 3-1 against them, and not getting that done, I think that puts perspective on this series for us this year. Maintain that focus if we are in a situation where we're up 2-0 in a series.
Pete is 6th in the league and hitting at .373, and 2 of his 3 homers came in last Saturday's run rule beat down of Bowling Green. 3-1 pitch, fly ball right field deep, way back there. That's a grand slam home run for Isaiah Peterson. Ohio's on top 8-3. Peterson's second Bobcat blast of the day.
I appreciate having the success I have. I tend to think that I put the work in consistently and results speak for themselves. So I look to continue doing it. And there's several other guys on the team that are swinging it very well. So not having that pressure of feeling like I'm the only one is it takes a lot off my shoulders.
2 spots above him in the league is redshirt freshman A.J. Roush, who's hitting .383. As for what it will take to win this series and what it would mean,
we got to answer when they throw up runs. We also got to limit their big innings and just make the routine plays. Stay simple and keep the pressure on them. Don't feel like we're under pressure, but we're applying pressure on them. Going forward, if we get a series win here, I think the reputation that we've built here, it speaks for itself. And if we continue winning, we're going to put ourselves in a good position heading into the end of the season.
Fly ball into right has carried. This ball's back to the warning track, back to the wall, and that ball is gone. A solo Bobcat blast to start off this dance today, and Ohio wastes no time to build an early lead. 1-0 on a leadoff Isaiah Peterson pop. It's 11-8 and 5-3 Ohio University in the 10-10 and 5-1 Central Michigan University Chippewas. And from Tennyson Stadium in Mount Pleasant, Michigan, it's time for Bobcat Baseball. I'm Russ Eisenstein. It's a Saturday, Sunday, Monday series on the Mid-Michigan Mount, and our visit with head coach Craig Moore is next. This is Bobcat Baseball. Doubleheader game day to start off the series in Mount Pleasant. It's Ohio and Central Michigan. Time to visit with head coach Craig Moore. Craig, there are a lot of ways that you could talk about this series, and your players have even publicly talked about it. It's a possibility of a showdown. It's a status check. It's their pick first and all that. How do you, as a head coach, see this series?
Yeah, every weekend's a big series, but whenever you get an opportunity to face the defending champs in the conference and a team that was picked to win the conference again, it just kind of heightens the intensity of the series a little bit. And kind of what our message was to the guys this week was, we got nothing to lose. We were picked to finish 7th, they were picked to finish 1st. And so it was just to kind of go out, play relaxed, play confident. And at the end of the day, we'll see where we're at.
There are enough guys that were on the team last year that are playing key roles for you this year that remember the fact that you guys got the first 2 against them at home and then didn't seal the deal in the final 2 games of the series. And that at least Isaiah Peterson had mentioned, that's a learning experience coming up here today. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely. That's something that we've again talked with our guys about. When you get those opportunities to win the series, you got to take advantage of those opportunities. And not wanting to talk too much about last year, but yes, we had an opportunity to win that series. With 2 games left to go. But this year's a different year. It's a new year, and we've got to just put ourselves in position to come up here and play good baseball and put us in a position to win a game late.
Central's in a case where you take a look at their numbers. Normally, you see a number of guys in the top 10.
Bobcat Baseball is supported by McDonald's, People's Bank, Union Street Diner, Go-Mart, Steak and Shake, Integrated Services, Qdoba, Hugh White, and CareSource. Bobcats in Central Michigan. If you're ready, here are today's starting lineups. First for the Bobcats, leading off and playing in center field, Isaiah Peterson. Batting second in right field is Alex Finney. The DH today is Alex Finney, hitting second. In the 3-hole third baseman, Colin Kasperbauer. Cleanup left field, Spencer Harbert. Batting fifth, the catcher is Mason Minzy. Michael Richardson hits sixth. He's at second base. Cale Baker hits seventh. He's at first base. And playing in right field and batting eighth is A.J. Roush. Nick Dolan rounds out the lineup. He plays short. On the mound for the Bobcats is Eddie Cutt, 6'3", 205, fifth-year senior out of Westlake, California, and ready to go for the Bobcats, 2-2 with a 4.54 ERA. Now for Jordan Bischel and the Central Michigan Chippewas. Leading off and playing at second base, Mario Camilletti. Jacob Marcy is the right fielder, hitting second. Hitting third, Garrett Navarra, the DH. Cleanup, first baseman Danny Wustenfeld. In the 5-hole, third baseman Aiden Shepardson. Hitting sixth, left fielder Jacob Donahue. Hitting seventh, the center fielder Robbie Morgan. In the 8th spot, the catcher Nick Dardis. And rounding out the lineup at short is Justin Simpson. On the mound, Jordan Patty for the Chippewas, 6'1", 175, senior right-hander from Midland, Michigan. Sunny skies, chilly, 39 degrees, feels like 34 degrees. First pitch is coming here at 12 o'clock from Jordan Patty to Ohio's leadoff hitter Isaiah Peterson. And the first one is flown down the line and left, has some carry, curling towards the corner. Long run, Donahue runs into the wall, and did he make the catch? No, he did not. It's a foul ball. It is 0-1. He ran into that chain link fence with some padding on it down by the bullpen in the corner. That's how we started off with Isaiah Peterson at the plate. This is going to be an unscheduled, but scheduled on the fly doubleheader. Ohio and CMU. This is a 9-inning game to start, 7-inning game to follow, and they hope to play 2 tomorrow to be able to get this series done before going to Monday, and there's a contingency plan there. Patty 1-2 with a mile-high ERA, 7.16. And the next one misses. It's 1-1. This is Tennyson Stadium in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Opened in 2002. Nice ballpark, good crowd. This is their home opener. And the 1-1 misses a little bit inside. It is 2-1. Central at 10-10, 5-1 to the MAC. They played just 2 games against Kent State in their opening weekend. They swept Miami in 4. And they played and won 1 of 3 against Iowa last weekend on the road. 2-1, misses outside. The left-handed hitting Isaiah Peterson. It is 3-1. Hopefully you enjoyed the pregame open today where Pete talked about where they're at right now. And about this series being a showdown series for sure against the team that won the last 2 MAC titles. And the team that's picked to win it again this year. Their numbers don't exactly indicate it right now, but this is a very good ball club. 3-1 pitch. Bouncing ball headed towards center, but cut off by the second baseman Camilletti to his right. The throw to first is bobbled, and that's an error on Wustenfeld. And Isaiah Peterson is on to lead off the game. E3 on Wustenfeld on the bobble. And here's Alex Finney. Finney hits .326 with no homers and 12 runs batted in. Right-handed batter, Ohio's DH. You remember against Bowling Green last week on Sunday, or whatever day it was, Saturday, had a leadoff homer. Here's Finney, and he takes a strike. It is 0-1. Umpiring crew today, it is Stuart Hall behind the plate. Thomas Newport at first, Robert Lothian at third. This is their home opener. This is their 21st game. 21st game for the Bobcats. Ohio's 5-3 in the back. Next one, swing and a miss. It is 0-2. Dimensions here at Tennyson Stadium, 330 down the line, 375 to the alleys, 400 to straightaway center field. It is a maroon padded wall. Batter's eye is short in center, some trees behind it. Scoreboard in right center, and a board up displaying their MAC championships and NCAA appearances in left center. Flag in left center. 1-2 the count on Alex Finney. Jordan Patty wears 6, extreme right sliver of that pitching rubber, and he brings it home on 1-2. Missed outside, crowd wanted it. It was a ball. Dardis tried to frame it up. 2-2 the count. They've been on the road, or away from home at the very least, for the first 20 games of their year. This is their 7th MAC game. Throw to first. Peterson was leaning a bit, but is back safely on a slide. So the schedule today, this is a 9-inning game to start, and then they'll make a decision between games if there's going to be a 7-inning game to follow. Weather is coming. It's Michigan. 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Climb the ladder, and Finney goes down on strikes. So Jordan Patty picks up his first strikeout. Patty on the year now with 26 strikeouts, 14 walks, opposition hitting .269 against Jordan Patty. Here's Colin Kasperbauer, the league's second best hitter, .403 hitter. No homers, 15 runs batted in. Ohio's left-handed hitting third baseman. Very close to the plate, and the pitch has popped up. This is into center. It's very playable. Morgan under it, camping and making the one-handed catch for out number 2. And back to first goes Isaiah Peterson. Here's Spencer Harbert. Runner at first, 2 gone. Top of the first inning of a 9-inning game. Harbert hits .217. 6 homers and 13 runs batted in. Harbert is 5th in the league in homers with those 6. Right-handed batter, Delaware native, Kentucky transfer. And the pitch from Patty. Fly ball. This is popped up back behind home and out of play. Smack off of the concrete to our right. It is 0-1. That was up there for a while. Harbert with 13 runs batted in. Ohio last weekend split against Bowling Green. Run rule in Game 1, run rule in Game 2, and then out of town. 0-1 pitch coming from Jordan Patty. Swing and a pop-up. This is on the infield right side. Camilletti, the second baseman, gives way to Wustenfeld, and he picks it up that time, and there's out number 3. So Ohio does nothing with the leadoff error, and he's stranded. No runs, no hits, an error, and a man left. Bobcat Baseball on the radio supported by McDonald's. 4 Athens area locations. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Nothing for the Cats. Central Michigan coming up. Game 1 of a doubleheader. Game 1 of the series. From Mount Pleasant, this is Bobcat Baseball. Bobcat Baseball on the radio in the second inning, supported by People's Bank, working together, building success. Nothing for the Cats in the top of the first. Eddie Cutt back on the mound for Ohio to start it off. 2-2 with the 4.54 ERA. The venerable Cali Cat will face off against Mario Camilletti. The left-handed hitting second baseman takes one up and away. It is 1-0. Cutt trying to do better than he did last week at Bowling Green. Cutt last week, 3 2/3 innings of work, 8 hits, 10 runs, 6 earned, 1 walk, 5 Ks. And not a classic Cutt performance. And trying to get back on the beam against the fire-up Chips today. 1-1 the count on Mario Camilletti. Hits .317 with a homer and 12 runs batted in. 1-2 the count on him now. This is a ball club, Central, that is 11th in the league in hitting. Ohio's second. Ohio 5th in pitching. Central 3rd. 1-2 pitch. Bouncing ball, shot on the ground, into left field, base hit. Past the diving Casper Bauer, and it's a leadoff single for Mario Camilletti. Went the other way with the pitch, and in closer to the cut of the grass and well off the line was Casper Bauer, and that's the game's first hit. Here's Jacob Marcy. .324 hitter, 3 homers and 20 runs batted in. Marcy, Marsee, sophomore from Allen Park, Michigan, in the Detroit area. Central in the home whites, Ohio in the road grays. And the pitch. Swing and a half-hearted attempt is fouled off. It is 0-1. Central in script in maroon across the chest, trimmed in gold. Helmets are maroon with that gold C on the front. Bobcats in script in green across those traveling grays. Green lids. Green bills and black caps with the italicized green O. 0-1 pitch coming to Jacob Marcy, and that's taken a strike in the outside edge. It is 0-2. This is their home opener, so they'll complain about anything today because they haven't been able to complain about a call as of yet because this is the first time that they see them here at home. 0-2, turned on down the line and right, hooking foul, and bangs off a shed that is down the right field line. It is 0-2. 10-10 on the year, Central Michigan, but as mentioned, they played a good non-conference schedule. Last weekend, they went 1-2 in Iowa City. The Hawkeyes, they're just a couple over 500. They play Michigan in Big Ten play to open things up down the road in Ann Arbor this weekend. The win was 10-1, Game 2. They lost 7-4 and 4-2. Next one popped up into right, very playable for Roush. Comes in and makes the catch. Head high with that tan mitt, and there's one away. Here's Garrett Navarra. Navarra, 188 hitter. No homers, 5 runs batted in. Navarra, left-handed batter. Junior out of Sterling Heights, Michigan. Again in the Detroit area. Runner at first, 1 gone. Bottom of the first, scoreless game. 9-inning contest, hopefully with the 7th inning to follow. And the pitch. There's a strike. It is 0-1. Yeah, this series has changed about 20 times as to when the games would be, what time the games would be. 0-1, low, it's 1-1. If there'd be a doubleheader, if there'd be a Monday game, will we have enough time to go to Soaring Eagle? We're not sure. But today, on the fly, it is a doubleheader. 9 and a 7, 1-1. Missed low and inside from Cotton and off-speed delivery. It's 2-1. Ball club got up here yesterday. In a car, it's about 6. In a bus, more than that. Up to Columbus, up to Toledo, Ann Arbor, Lansing, and then Mount Pleasant. Next one up and away. 3-1 to count on Garrett Navarra, their 3-hole hitting DH. Cutt would love to induce a double play. Ohio didn't turn a double play last weekend against BG. This is popped up down the line and left, foul. 3-2 the count. Bobcats at 11-8 on the year. 5-3 in the MAC. Picked down the line, but they feel they're a better ball club than that. Central picked to win the league for the third straight year. Payoff pitch coming, runner at first, one gone. He's holding, misses low and inside, ball 4. And a run-scoring chance early for CMU. Camilletti to second, Navarra on with the walk. Here is Danny Woostenfeld, their first baseman. He had an error in the top of the first inning. Westenfeld, W-U-S-T-E-N-F-E-L-D, Westenfeld. He's from the town right next to my hometown. He's from Plainfield, Illinois, went to Joliet Catholic High School in the southwest suburbs of Chicago. I'm from Bolingbrook. Westenfeld, where's 25? Close to the dish, back to the box, back of the box, right-handed hitter. One gone, runners on first and second. Pitch knocked off of the mid of Minzy. He couldn't find it for a moment. It is a strike. It is 0-1. And Jordan Bischel comes out of the central dugout asking what happened there. Was that a foul ball? Was that a called strike? I'm not 100% sure. Was that a foul ball or a called strike? They said it was a foul ball. All right. Cool. 0-1 pitch. Big hack and a miss. It's 0-2. This is a key at bat here with one gone in the bottom of the first inning. Ohio and Central Michigan scoreless. Westenfeld, their first baseman. Cut brings it home on 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Tailed away and eluded the bat of a strong swinging Westenfeld for the strikeout. 2 gone in the frame. Runners on first and second. Scoreless here in the bottom of the first. Here's Aiden Shepherdson, their third baseman. Hits .271. No homers and 6 runs batted in. So Cut with the strikeout. First of the game, his 37th this year. There's the strike. It's 0-1. Cut is 6th in the league in strikeouts. He is 5th in innings pitched. 0-1 the count, 2 gone. Runners on first and second. Bottom of the first with Sunshine out now. 0-1. Low. Took something off a fastball. It's 1-1. Big maroon flag with the gold C on it just to the right of the scoreboard in right center field. Mid-30 temperatures today, but the sun out. 1-1. Tapped foul up the first baseline, 1-2. As mentioned, Central 11th in the league in hitting, 3rd in pitching, 2nd in fielding. Ohio 2nd in hitting, 5th in pitching, 7th in fielding. 1-2 pitch. Up and in, that hit him. On the upper left shoulder, he's all right. Discards the shin protector and sprints down to first. Bases loaded now, 2 gone. Here is Jacob Donahue. Camilletti to third. Navarra to second. Shepherdson on. Jacob Donahue, right-handed hitting left fielder. .235 is his average. No homers and 1 run batted in. Key moment already. 2 gone, bottom of the first inning, scoreless game. Cut. Brings it home. There's a strike. It's 0-1. Fastball right down the middle. Central is a team that subscribes to the philosophy of it's a party in the dugout, and that's more common now in college baseball than you've ever seen. Strike on the outside edge, it's 0-2. There's somebody dressed up as a banana in that dugout. They'll bring out a whole lot of stuff. That's good when you're winning. Not so much fun when you're losing. 0-2 pitch, bounced in there, knocked down by Mincy, discarded the mask, but it just got outside of the dirt at the home plate area. No advancement of the runners. It's 1-2. And you either like it or you hate it. And it's going to skirt the line of too much often. But when they win, that certainly keeps them engaged. And it was a life of a party at their regional at Notre Dame last year. And you could debate on if that's a good thing or not, but for them it works. 1-2 gone. Hacked foul to the Bobcat dugout. Inside out swing, it's 1-2. But you see that now. Tennessee is a big proponent of that, of letting her rip in the dugout. Some teams don't do it. Others do. Some don't go all the way. Central goes all the way. 1-2 pitch. Called. Strike 3. Inside edge. Cut. Froze. Donahue. And Central Michigan leaves them loaded. Nothing for the Chips in the first, though they flirted with opening up with the lead. Bobcat baseball supported by McDonald's. Cut. Leaves them loaded. We're through with one. Scoreless game. This is Bobcat baseball. Second inning of Bobcat baseball on the radio or internet audio, supported by People's Bank. Working together, building success. Eddie Cutt got out of danger in the bottom of the first inning. Central leaves them loaded. Ohio comes up here in a scoreless game in the top of the second. Mason Mincy leads it off, 293 hitter, 5 homers and 22 runs batted in. Jordan Patty brings it home, and a fastball is a strike in the outside edge. It's 0-1. Mincy went deep not once but twice in the run rule win over Bowling Green last weekend. All the days are confused. I can't even remember what day that was. That was Saturday. Ohio won 21-6 in 7 innings. 0-2 the count on Mason Mincy. Mincy's 7th in the league in ribbies, 12th in slugging. 0-2 pitch from Jordan Patty. Well outside, 1-2. Bobcats got all 4 games in against Kent State. Won the series 3-1. 1-2 called strike 3. Mincy was handcuffed. And Patty with his second strikeout today. Patty with his 27th strikeout this year. Here's Michael Richardson, Ohio's 295 hitting second baseman. A homer and 3 runs batted in. Right-handed batter in the pitch. From the righty, Patty is a strike. It's 0-1. Central 2 MAC series. They had the non-conference series last weekend in Iowa City. 0-1 pitch coming. Inside out swing, fisted foul, first base side out of play. But the Bobcats played 2 games against Northern before the snow hit the opening weekend. Got all 4 in against Kent State. Last weekend's trip to Northwest Ohio, just 2 games. 0-2, overthrown, low and outside, 1-2. Bobcats team average at 293. By comparison, Central's at 232. Uncharacteristic. They walk, they take their bases, they take care of opportunities. 1-2, low and outside, 2-2. Ohio scheduled to play Morehead State on Tuesday and then Toledo at home next weekend. 2-2 the count, 1 gone, top of the second, scoreless game. Richardson waits for Patty. Drops the glove low and brings it home. Fly ball shot down the line and right, curling into foul ground and caught by Marcy, who sees his way up against that retaining wall that goes from the dugout to the bullpen. 2 up, 2 down here in the Bobcats' second. Here's Cale Baker.
First baseman number 50, Cale Baker.
6 for 52 this year. No homers and 4 runs batted in. It would behoove the Bobs to get their transfer first baseman going. In the 7 spot, wears 50, certainly capable. 2 gone, top of the second, scoreless game. Patty for Cale Baker. First pitch swinging, popped it foul. Out of play. 0-1 the count. Central's dugout antics continue. 0-1, up and away. 1-1 the count. And that's going to be part of it all weekend long. Choreographed, coordinated, all of it. Ohio's dugout doesn't do a whole lot of that, if at all. 1-1 pitch coming. Upstairs, 2-1. Baker, right-handed batter. Wind is minimal for March in Michigan. Blowing in, but just gently. 2-1 pitch from Patty to Cale Baker. Fastball called a strike on the outside edge. It's 2-2. Two strikeouts on the day for Patty. Strikeout away here from setting the Bobcats down in order. 2-2 pitch to Baker. Swing and a foul tip into the mid of Dardis. Held on. Strike 3. Third on the day for Patty. Bobcats go down in order in the second. Supported by People's Bank. We're scoreless. Game 1 of this doubleheader. Game 1 of the series. Ohio and Central Michigan from Mount Pleasant. This is Bobcat Baseball. Second inning of Bobcat Baseball, supported by People's Bank, working together, building success. Bottom of the second is on. Central Michigan against Eddie Cutt, after the Chippewas had them loaded in the bottom of the first and didn't score. Robbie Morgan, their center fielder, leads it off. Nick Dardis and Justin Simpson scheduled Ladder third to the CMU 9. Cut brings it home, and the first one's a strike to the 191 hitting center fielder. It's 0-1. 2 homers, 9 runs batted in for a ball club Central that has 9 home runs this year. Next one, low and outside. 1-1 the count. Bobcats trying to win game 1 of this series. Game 1 of the doubleheader. Again, it's a 9-inning game followed by a 7 today. 1-1 up and in, 2-1 the count. They'll make a determination between games if the weather's good enough to be able to play. Game 2 today, and then hopefully a doubleheader tomorrow. 2-1 flailed at. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Tomorrow, originally the best weather day of the weekend. There's a chance of playing on Monday, but that wouldn't be here, I don't think. It might be at Michigan. 2-2 pitch. Missed. Oh, called strike 3. Ohio got a call on a breaking ball that apparently clipped the outside corner. Not much protesting from the Central Michigan dugout, and so that's the 3rd strikeout for Eddie Cutt. Here's Nick Dardis. Dardis wears 23. He's 4 for 23 this year. No homers and 2 runs batted in. 1 gone, bottom of the 2nd. Scoreless game, Ohio and Central Michigan. Cutt brings it home to the right-handed hitter, and that missed outside. It's 0-1. With weather coming and potentially a doubleheader today, it'd be all right if the zone were big for both sides. If you know it, get this thing moving, get it in. Hopefully it's a Bobcat win. 1-1 the count now. Late movement into the zone on Nick Dardis. It's 1-1. Wind will pick up as the day goes along. The sun will eventually filter through some clouds and then will be shielded by clouds. There's a strike. Breaking ball on the outside edge. It's 1-2. 1 gone. We're in the bottom of the 2nd. Ohio on top in the game on Saturday at BG from the start. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The breaking ball looks good, and it's eluding some swinging sticks from CMU. That's 4 strikeouts on the day for Eddie Cutt. We're just in the 2nd. Here's Justin Simpson. Simpson hits .208. No homers and 5 runs batted in. Their shortstop, left-handed hitter. Central got a single from Camilletti to start. There was a walk and a hit batter in the 1st inning. And 2 strikeouts from Cutt. Back-to-back Ks here for Eddie here in the 2nd. And the first one to Simpson misses inside. It's 1-0. .1-0 pitch with 2 gone and the base is clear. There's the strike. 1-1. We'll check scores as we go along. We'll have the time. Take a look at the rest of Mid-American Conference schedule. 1-1 pitch coming from Eddie Cutt. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. 2 gone, bases clear. Bobcats and Central scoreless. We're in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Central had a leadoff single to start, and that's the only hit of this game. Cutt trying to strike out the side. Wipes to a new pitch. 1-2 coming home. Swinging a bouncing ball to second to his right. Richardson vacuums it up and throws to first in time. That's a 1-2-3 inning against the bottom third of the Central lineup. Nothing for the Chippewas. We go to the 3rd. Game 1 of this series. Game 1, hopefully, of a doubleheader. Scoreless game, Ohio and Central Michigan. Supported by People's Bank. This is Bobcat Baseball. Third inning of Bobcat baseball on internet audio supported by Union Street Diner. Online at unionstreetdiner.com. Jordan Patty back out there for Central Michigan. And Ohio will lead it off with A.J. Roush. Nick Dolan and Isaiah Peterson. Scoreless game. We're in the third. Just one hit, and that came from CMU to start it off. And here's Roush hitting .385. 4 homers and 21 runs batted in. Patty, their 1-2 starter, brings it home to start off the third. And this is popped up foul, back to home and out of play. Roush at that .385 mark, 4th in the league in hitting. He's 6th in slugging. He is 8th in ribbies. Talented redshirt freshman for the Bobcats. Already has been a co-player of the week this year for his efforts against Kent State. 0-1 pitch. Strike on a changeup on the outside edge. It's 0-2. In the MAC yesterday, it was a light schedule. Akron won over Bowling Green 6-4. Eastern over Western Michigan 7-4. 0-2. Swing and a foul tip. That was dropped initially by Dardis. Comes out in front of the plate. Actually, no, he didn't get a piece of it. It was just dropped by Dardis. Steps out in front of the plate. Throws to first to complete the strikeout. And so Roush is out number 1 here in the third. It's K number 4 on the day for Jordan Patty. Here is Nick Dolan, who is 6 for 27 this year with a homer and 4 runs batted in. Ohio's right-handed hitting shortstop. 1 gone, top of the third, scoreless game, and the pitch from Patty. Brought back into the zone. That was outside, but a nice job by Dardis to frame it up. It is 0-1. Ball State won over Toledo yesterday, 8-1. Miami over NIU 4-2. 0-1 pitch to Dolan. Strike. It's 0-2. UConn's ranked 25th. They were in the same regional as Central Michigan last year at Notre Dame. They won over Kent State 4-3. 0-2 the count, 1 gone, and the pitch. Swinging a flare foul down the right field line and out of play. Standings look this way. Ball State is 15-8 overall, 10-1 in the league. Then it's Central at 5-1, Ohio at 6-3, and there's a mishmash in the middle of the MAC standings. Eastern, Toledo, Kent, Miami, Akron, all around 5 or 6 wins. Next one missed low and outside. Fans wanted it, didn't get it. 1-2 the count. Yeah, Central at 5-4, Toledo at 6-6, Kent State at 5-5, Miami at 6-6, Akron at 6-7. 1-2 called strike 3, and a very emphatic punch out from the home plate umpire, Stuart Hall. That was old school 70s like umpiring there on the punch out. Strikeout number 5 on the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For Patty, 2 gone, bases clear, top of the third, scoreless game. Here's Isaiah Peterson. He reached on an error to start it off. And the pitch. Fastball low, 1-0. In the league, Miami has 10 wins, Toledo has 12, Ohio at 12, Central with 10, Ball State with 15. Those are your double-digit win total teams to this point. 1-0. Low and outside. 2-0 on Ohio's left-handed hitting center fielder Isaiah Peterson. BG at 1-11, Western at 2-5, Northern at 4-7. So those are the 3 teams that are outside of that mishmash in the middle. 2-0 off the fist foul, third base side, out of the park. It's 2-1. Yeah, this is weekend 4 of MAC play. Weekend 5 next weekend at home is a big one against Toledo. This is huge. This is a measuring stick series on the Mid-Michigan Mount for sure against the team picked to win the league. 2-1 outside, 3-1 on Isaiah Peterson, who is 8th in the league in hitting, 11th in slugging, 3rd in on-base percentage, 6th in runs. He's all over the place. and all over the place in the right way. 3-1 pitch. Up and away, ball 4. 2-out walk. Here's Alex Finney. Finney struck out in the first. We're in the third, scoreless game, Ohio and Central Michigan. Game 1 of the doubleheader. Originally was scheduled for a 2 o'clock first pitch today. Then it was a noon start for a 9-inning game. Got to the ballpark and they said, "Did you get the news?" I said, "Yeah, starting at noon, 9 innings." "No, it's a doubleheader." Cool. Pitch to Finney, popped up. Foul near the Bobcat dugout and out of play. Smacked and landed on a table. Now it's fallen off that table. 0-1 the count. Fans bundled up. A lot of them have blankets. This is their home opener in what is a pretty nice ballpark. There are some little things that probably could have been changed design-wise, but it's good for them. It'd be good for a lot of teams in the league. 0-1, missed outside from Patty. It's 1-1 on Alex Finney. Struck out in the first inning. One of which, there are no lights here. And for a program that's won a lot, lights would probably be good. Also, the press box design leaves a lot to be desired. Throw to first, chases the runner back. But as long as the internet holds and as long as that window's open to get a little crowd noise, we'll be all right. 1-1 the count on Finney. Runner at first, 2 gone. Top of the third, scoreless game. The pitch from Patty. Fastball missed somewhere. 2-1. Apparently low and outside. Two and one the count. 2 gone. Peterson on at first. Finney, Ohio's 2-hole hitting DH today. Swings and beats it foul just to the left of the central dugout. Craig Moore, beyond that third base coach's box, flips it back over to the central dugout. 2-2 the count. Finney wears 15 in green on the back of that gray uniform top. Extra base here hit would be nice here. Give Ohio the lead. 2-2 with 2 gone and a runner at first in the third. Upstairs, 3-2. He wouldn't mess around here to put 2 on for the league's second best hitter now, would he? Jordan Patty. Colin Kasperbauer on deck. 3-2 the count, 2 gone. They don't hold Peterson on at first. He could start the sprint right now if he wanted to. He's going. 3-2, up and in. Ball 4, 2 aboard, 2 gone. And the Mac's second best hitter comes to the plate. That's back-to-back walks here with 2 out.
The third baseman, number 2, Colin Kasperbauer.
The fire-up Chips begging to get burned here in the third. On at second is Peterson. On at first is Finney. Kasperbauer hits .403. Opportunity here for Ohio to break through with 2 gone. We're in the third. How many chances will you get against the Chippewas, a team picked to win the league? Kasperbauer very close to the plate. 2 white batting gloves, silver bat. Waves it once, now rests it on his left shoulder. The pitch, bouncing ball to second. And to his right is Camilletti, flips to Simpson for the force out, and so much for that. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left. We played 2.5. Bobcat Baseball on the radio or internet radio, supported by Union Street Diner. Nothing for Ohio, nothing for CMU. We go to the bottom of the third from Mount Pleasant. This is Bobcat Baseball. Bobcat Baseball on the radio for all 24 of you listening right now, supported by Union Street Diner, online at unionstreetdiner.com. Thank you so much. You probably weren't ready to tune into baseball yet today, but you are right now, and I thank you from the absolute bottom of my heart. As Eddie Cott is back on the mound, Mario Camilletti leads it off here, takes a strike. It is 0-1. Camilletti started off the first inning with a single, shot it the other way, past the diving Colin Kasperbauer. The Chippewas low to the bases, didn't score. 1-1 the count. One of those listening is the voice of the Chippewas, Adam Jacksa, who is at his palatial place in Lansing today. He moonlights with an insurance provider. 1-2 the count. Doing what a lot of broadcasters have to do now to get by. In addition to broadcasting games, got to find that side hustle, and he is hustling for sure. In the gym, I'm told, and looking good. 1-2, misses a little bit inside. 2-2 the count. Adam, the very likable radio and TV voice of Chippewa football and basketball, but he doesn't do baseball. What the heck? 3-2, fouled back. Not on the call today. He, I think, was given the option to do it, and he said no. So, that's fine. We'll move on without him. 2-2 the count on Camilletti. Bouncing ball to second, easy for Richardson. Comes in for a sidearm throw to Baker, and there's one retired here in the Chippewa third. Nah, kid, he does enough work here. Leaves it for students to have the call on the video stream today. So we thank Adam Jackson for being one of you in the listening audience. And if you're with us for every inning of the doubleheader today, you get a free sub. One gone, bottom of the third, scoreless game. I don't know how good of a sub it would be, but it certainly would be worth your time, I'm sure. Here is Jacob Marcy, and he takes a strike. It's 0-1. He flew out in the first. Their two-hole hitting right fielder. 0-1 pitch. Missed outside, 1-1. But, I mean, this is really interactive internet audio today if you want to. Throw a tweet my way. If you got my number, give me a text. I'll say hello to you. 1-1 misses outside, 2-1 the count. Scoreless game, we're in the third. Ohio and Central Michigan. Next one's a strike. They didn't like that call. It's 2-2. Marcy flew out in the first inning. Yep. These baseball opportunities are good for students. We've got students that will be in the fold next weekend for the series against Toledo. And moving forward, 2-2, fly ball to right. It's going to hang up to his left, and making the catch is Roush. Just a light jog about 5 steps to his left. 2 up, 2 down. Eddie Cott, after loading the bases in the first and getting out of it. 2 strikeouts in the second. Set down the chips in order. And now 2 up, 2 down for the 3-hole hitter, Garrett Navarra. And the plan, I'll call games 1, 2, and 4 next weekend. Students will have game 3. And I believe we'll have the video stream for the Moorhead State game on Tuesday. Students will broadcast that for you. Good learning opportunities. 1-0, low, 2-0 the count on Garrett Navarra. Got to get your reps. Baseball, got to be comfortable to be able to do it. 2-0, low, I guess. Minzy didn't like it. Held that mitt for a second before throwing the ball back to Eddie Cutt. 3-0 the count. Breeze blowing in. Chilly day. Could be worse. 3-0, strike. It's 3-1. And it's expected to get worse. Some snow or rain, or snow and rain coming later today and then overnight. 3-1 pitch. Low and in, ball 4. That's the second time that Navarre has walked. It's been a hit batter, 2 walks for Eddie Cutt. Here's Danny Westenfeld. Their cleanup hitting first baseman struck out in the first. Scoreless game, Ohio and Central Michigan, bottom of the third, runner at first, 2 gone. Game 1 of what's turned into a doubleheader day. Cut misses outside on the first offering to Westenfeld. It's 1-0. Been a couple years since the Bobcats were here in Mount Pleasant. For baseball, anyway. 1-0. Bouncing ball to short. To his right, a step. Easy for Dolan. Throws on to first in time for the out. And the inning's done. Chippewas get a 2-out walk. They do nothing with it. We're supported by the Union Street Diner. We're through with 3. Scoreless game, Ohio and Central Michigan. This is Bobcat Baseball. Bobcat Baseball as we go to the 4th inning from Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Supported by Go-Mart. Go for the good times. Go for Marty, the Go-Mart Gopher, and Go-Mart. Bobcats in Central Michigan scoreless in this Titanic struggle between the maroon and gold and the green and white. From Tennyson Stadium in Mount Pleasant, Michigan, we bring this to you for Game 1 of the doubleheader. Jordan Patty back on the mound for CMU. Spencer Harbert leads it off. Harbert popped out in the first, hits here now in the 4th. Patty brings it home, missed inside, 1-0 the count. Harbert hitting .217. He is an important part of this middle part of the lineup, certainly capable to elevate that average, and he can drive one out of here at any time. Has 6 homers, 13 runs batted in. Likeable Kentucky transfer, Harbert, 2-0 the count. Patty with a 7.16 ERA uses the extreme right sliver of that pristine white rubber. 2-0, hit on the ground to second. To his left, tough play. Camilletti sucked it up for a sidearm throw. And Harbert's retired in the 4th. Bobcats still looking for their first hit. Here is Mason Minzy. Minzy struck out in the 2nd, hits here now in the 4th. Hit a ball game tied, scoreless. Minzy, 7th in the league in ribbies, and he's top 5 in doubles. Had a bunch of extra base hits at Bowling Green last weekend. Here it is from Patty. Big swing and a miss from Minzy. Fastball, it's 0-1. This is meeting 113 all-time in the series between Ohio and Central Michigan. Bobcats have 36 wins. Central Michigan has 76. Pitch misses outside. It's 1-1. Ohio won the series in 08 here and 09 in Athens, 2-1, but has struggled in series since. 1-1 coming. Minzy takes a fastball strike. Left-handed hitter, looked at it on the outside edge. It's 1-2. In the 9 series since Ohio won those back-to-back in 08 and 09, Ohio has not won, has 7 series losses and 2 series splits. 1-2, big swing and a miss. Strike 3. That might have been a slider or a splitter from Patty. And so Minzy down on strikes. 2 gone, bases cleared. Top of the 4th, scoreless game. Ohio still looking for its first hit. 6 strikeouts on the day for Jordan Patty. Here's Michael Richardson. Flew out in the 2nd, hits here now in the 4th. Sunshine, light breeze, bouncing ball to 3rd, right at Shepherdson, who throws to 1st in time. And there's a 1-2-3 inning. That was smashed to 3rd, but Shepherdson, their 3rd baseman, positioned perfectly. Ohio goes down in order in the 4th, looking for their first hit. We go to the bottom half, scoreless game, presented by Gomart. This is Bobcat Baseball. Bobcat Baseball on the radio, supported by Gomart. We're in the 4th inning. Just 1 hit in the game, and that was Central Michigan's leadoff single. That was from Mario Camilletti. Since then, Chippewas have flirted with scoring, haven't. Ohio has had a couple of base runners via an error and a couple of walks, but that's it. Bottom of the 4th inning's on. Ohio and CMU. Eddie Cutback on the mound. And the 3rd baseman, Aiden Shepherdson, leads it off. Hit by a pitch in the 1st. 2-0 the count now is Cut. Missed inside and then threw it back to the backstop on the next pitch. 2-0. Hello to Danny Schwab, the best darn State Farm agent in the Chicagoland area, one of the best in the country, listening today. Going about his business on a Saturday morning in the Central Time Zone, or up in Northwest Indiana, the region. Thanks to him for listening as always. 3-1 the count. As Cut gets one over to Westenfeld, to Shepherdson, the 5-hole hitter. Westenfeld ended the 3rd inning. 3-2 the count. Bottom of the 4th. Scoreless game. Shepherdson waits. Cut brings it home. Foul tipped at the plate to the Bobcat dugout, actually, on the first base side. 3-2 the count. New baseballs delivered to the home plate umpire, Stuart Hall. We got a full day of infotainment for you today, friends. 9-inning game, 7-inning game to follow. Payoff pitch. Well outside, leadoff walk. Not a good start. Here's Jacob Donahue, who struck out in the 1st. Hits here now in the 4th inning. Last time Ohio was here was back in the 2018 season, and that was the end of that year. Ohio was swept in 3 games against CMU. Ohio played the Chippewas in 2019 and lost 2-1-1. Including a loss in the MAC tournament. Bunt put down to the plate, fouled off. It trickled up the chalk at 3rd, and then Minzy picked it up right after that. 0-1 the count as they're going to try to move Shepherdson into scoring position. I remember that 2018 series. I was at a wedding in California up in Napa Valley. And so went from there and no sleep. Flew back into Columbus and then drove up to Mount Pleasant for that series. Right after that, I was on fumes. 0-1 fouled off on a bunt attempt up the first base side. So the count at 0-2. Will the bunt still be on for Donahue? Runner at first is Shepherdson. I remember that vividly. The drive from Columbus on up here to broadcast 3 games. And I'm surprised I didn't just kind of fall asleep on the air, not because the games weren't interesting. Just a heck of a trip, but made it through. 0-2, bunt attempt pulled back. That was well outside, 1-2. There was a lot of 5-hour energy that was consumed that weekend, and unfortunately for me, I didn't even bring a full 5-hour energy to the ballpark today. I didn't know it was going to be a doubleheader. This isn't going to cut it. 1-2 the count, the pitch. Low and outside. 2-2 the count. Runner at first, nobody gone. Bottom of the fourth, scoreless game, Ohio and Central Michigan. There is a full-up press box area to my left here. Can you all hear me? Can you hear me? You can. Great. Well, I hope to entertain you all weekend long. It's going to be great. That shot to right in there for a base hit. Station to station here as Shepherdson goes up to second. Donahue shot it the other way for a single. That is Central Michigan's second hit of this game. Here is Robbie Morgan. Ohio, one of the best in the league at turning double plays, needs to get one here. Ohio has 16 twin killings this season. Didn't have one in the 2 games at Bowling Green last weekend. You would figure that Morgan might be a double play candidate. Struck out in the second, 191 hitter, hitting now. Runners on first and second here, and he's bunting, and he fouled it off again. Central struggling with the bunts. And Donahue was expected to bunt, but he got a base hit out of the deal after the opportunity wasn't there on 2 strikes anymore. That's the first hit since the leadoff single for Camilletti back in the bottom of the first. 0-1 the count. Cut from the stretch. He uses the extreme right sliver of the rubber, 2, and he bluffs a move back to second. Dolan was sneaking in on Shepherdson, but no throw. Morgan wears 3 in maroon on the back of that white uniform top. 2 black batting gloves, dark bat behind that maroon helmet. Cut looks at second, brings it home at 0-1. Bunt put down to the left of the mound. Cut really has to fire to first. Didn't get it in time. Bases loaded. Cut was there to pick it up. That was in front and to the left of the mound. So to the third base side. I don't know if there was a double clutch there or if there was a moment of thought of maybe going to third. But now Ohio's going to have to make an adjustment with the bases loaded and nobody gone. Shepherdson to third, Donahue to second, Morgan on at first with the infield bunt single. Here's Nick Dardis, and Ohio desperately needs a double play right now. The Central runners come over, and they'll meet with their third base coach as Ohio's going to bring everybody into the mound to have a word. Bases loaded, bottom of the fourth, scoreless game. Tim Brown, Ohio's first-year likable pitching coach, out to the mound to have a word with Cut and his infield. This is the bottom of the Chippewa lineup. Nick Dardis is 4 for 25 this year. 4 for 24 this year. Struck out in the second. You could get out of this. There's a path out with the bases loaded. A cut strikeout and a double play, and really any order would do it. Bases loaded for CMU. Scoreless game. Infield in at the corners of the pitch. Missed up and away to Dardis, right-handed hitter. It is 1-0. Shepherdson with that leadoff walk. Donahue with the single. Morgan on at first. Swing and a miss, 1-1 the count. Dardis the hitter now. Cut's going to have to come through with a little something here. 1-1 the count. Cut for Dardis. A little bit outside, 2-1. Eddie went 1-2-3 in the second, had 2 strikeouts in that frame. There was a 2-out walk in the third. Leadoff walk here to start off the fourth. Scoreless game, 2-1 the count. The pitch to Dardis, swing and a fly ball into right. Playable that will bring in a run. Roush under it, makes the catch. Tagging at third, Shepherdson. Throw goes to second. 1-0 Central Michigan on the fly out for Nick Dardis. His third RBI of the year. Up to third, Donahue. And staying at first is Morgan. 1-0 CMU in the fourth. Well, if you limit the damage with just 1 run in a bases-loaded situation, that'll be all right. Here's Justin Simpson, left-handed batter. Defensive signals issued by Mincy in front of the plate. And we'll see if Central has anything on with Morgan at first to try to move in to scoring possession here, and if Ohio would throw through to get him. Will Central try to, I don't know if steal is the right word, but it would require a steal to get a run. Cut from the stretch. And a throw to first with Baker holding the runner on. This is a Central ball club that hasn't been exactly bashing the ball. They did win 10-1 in Iowa City for their lone win last weekend. And the pitch, squared to bunt, pulled it back, took it low. 1-0 the count. As mentioned, their team average at 232. Will they try to do something here in their home opener in the fourth with 1 gone? Top of the lineup coming up. Simpson grounded out to second in the second. Hits here now in the fourth. Cut brings it home on a 1-0. Fouled off on a bunt at the plate. 1-1 the count. Bobcats had 2 on in the third. They had the leadoff man on, Peterson in the first, on an error. 1-1 the count, 1 gone. Runners on the corners, 1-0 Central Michigan in the pitch. Squared to bunt, pulled it back. That was moving low and inside on him. It's 2-1. Hasn't been any indication that Morgan, the runner at first, is going to be off at any time, but he takes a decent lead. Runner at third, Donahue, after Shepherdson scored. Bunt put down at the plate, foul. 2-2 the count. Runner charging at third, so maybe they were trying to squeeze home a run. 2-2 the count. Strikeout here would be huge for Cut. If he gets it, it would be his 5th. Back into the box, left-handed hitting Simpson. Crouches as he waits. 2-2 pitch from Cut. Swing and a tapper foul to the Bobcat dugout. Central's got to be thinking this is a time for them to have a big inning. Simpson, their 9-hole hitter. 2-2 the count, 1 gone. Bottom of the fourth, 1-0 CMU. In on a sacrifice fly. Cut, straightens up. Brings it home on, throw to first instead. And back in time is Morgan. This a 9-inning game, a 7-inning game to follow. 7-inning game tomorrow to start it, 9-inning game to follow. In a weekend that's been all thrown around time and structure-wise. 2-2 pitch, runner holds it first. Shot foul, third base side out of play. Nice effort here. Good at-bat for Justin Simpson. Central has a chance here to reel off some wins, you would figure. Northern Illinois at home next weekend. Bowling Green on the road. That's their next two in MAC play. 2-2 pitch. Runners on the corners. One gone. Bottom of the fourth. And the pitch. Fly ball foul. Third base side out of play. Good battle here between Cutt and Justin Simpson. The MAC did pick up 2 Power 5 victories this week, 2 wins over the Big Ten this week. Toledo beat Ohio State. Bowling Green got Michigan State. Throw to first. Back in time as a runner. It's been a rough week for Michigan State because they're at Evansville this weekend, and they lost last night to the Purple Aces. Weekend series non-conference for them. Evansville's had a pretty good year. They won a series over Tulane. Ohio beat the Purple Aces. 2-2, roped on the ground into right, base hit. 2-0 Central Michigan. Donahue scores. Hitting second, going to third is Morgan. RBI single, Justin Simpson. 2-0 CMU here in the bottom of the fourth. RBI number 6 for their shortstop. Runners on the corners here. Back topside for their most dangerous hitter, Mario Camilletti. Left-handed batter. That was hit on the ground right between first and second and into right. Double play gets him out of the inning. One gone here. 2-0 CMU. Walk, single, single, sacrifice, single. Camilletti's got a real hitterish presence at the plate. Throw to first, chases the runner back. Crouches as he waits, smooths out the dirt, stabs the dirt, bangs the bat on top of the spikes, now digs back in. Wrists taped, hunches over the plate. First one to him from Cutt. Squared to bunt, pulled it back, took a strike. It's 0-1. Runners on the corners, one gone. We're in the fourth, 2 runs in for CMU. Cutt trying to get out of it, giving up just the 2 runs. Snap throw to first, back in time on the dive is Simpson. Camilletti's second best on their ball club in average, but he does a lot to get on base. Wears 1 in maroon. 0-1 the count, 1 gone. Runners on the corners, 2-0 CMU. Cutt, long inning. Brings it home, low and away. Delayed, now full-on steal. They've got 2 in scoring position now. As Simpson was just eyeing things. Ohio was trying to keep him honest at first, but he eases into second with no throw. Base hit brings in 2, infield in, 1 gone. Already 2 on the board for the Chips in the fourth. In all the way around now at the cut of the grass. Casper Bauer, Dolan, Richardson, Baker. 1-1 to Camilletti. Fastball strike, well placed at the belt, outside edge, 1-2. So the 8 and 9 hitters in this lineup come through for Central. Now topside against Eddie Cutt. Had a rough outing at Bowling Green last week. Wipes to a new pitch here. 1-2 on Camilletti. That's fouled off to the screen behind the plate. Eddie's pitched a lot of innings for Ohio in a variety of spots. Out of the bullpen, long relief, starting. It's been a real saga for the now starter from California. 1-2 the count, 1 gone, 2 in scoring position for the Chippewas, and the pitch. Just missed on a breaking ball, and I think the Bobcat dugout was wondering where that was. They didn't like the call. And to be fair, that looked really good. 2-2 the count. I don't think Craig Moore liked the response from the home plate umpire as to where that was, Stuart Hall. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball to center, right center now. Not deep. Left fielder Harbert makes the catch. He'll wing it home. Throw to the plate late after a cutoff. It's 3-0 Central Michigan. So Camilletti comes through with his 13th RBI of the year. Fly out to left. Harbert threw it to Dolan, who threw to the plate. Sliding in safely was Morgan. Their first 3 hitters reach, and their first 3 hitters in the fourth score. 3-0 CMU, 2 gone. Runner at second for Jacob Marcy. 3-0 Chippewas. 3 hits in the inning. Hanging at second is Simpson, and Marcy takes one low and outside. It's 1-0. 3-0 CMU, Ohio hitless as we eventually will get to the 5th inning here. Bottom of the lineup does damage. Top of the lineup now for CMU. Throw to second. Dolan was behind the runner and then slapped the tag down, and getting the right hand in time was Simpson. 1-0 the count. This has been a long bottom of the 4th inning on what's going to be a very long day. 1-0. There's a strike. It's 1-1. Those leadoff walks now. The percentages show more times than not, you walk the leadoff man, and he'll come on in to score. Appears to be some activity in Ohio's bullpen. 1-1 pitch. Swinging a line drive into right, moving back into his right. Roush, he's under it and makes the one-handed catch. Inning done. Chippewas pick up 3 hits, no errors, man left. Their fight song plays, and they fire up a 3-0 lead as we go to the 5th. This is Bobcat Baseball. Fifth inning of Bobcat Baseball supported by Steak and Shake. Famous for steak burgers. One in Athens. And I think the closest one, I don't know if there's one in Lansing or not. But there isn't one in Mount Pleasant. But the Strickland family and their Steak and Shake in Athens is a good one for sure. As we go to the 5th, 3-0 Central Michigan. I don't know much, but I know this, that if Ohio's going to come back and win this game, they're going to have to get a hit. Ohio does not have a hit yet. Cale Baker to lead it off. Jordan Patty back on the mound. Hitless as we go to the 5th and the pitch. This is outside to the burly right-handed first baseman for the Cats. It's 1-0. So I know Steak and Shake very well, and I know the fact that Ohio's going to need to get a hit. That would help. 1-0 from Patty. Swinging a foul off to the Bobcat dugout. 1-1 the count. I could go for a double steak burger platter right about now. Chicken fingers on the side. Nice little lunch. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball strike from Patty. That was a good pitch. It's 1-2. And because I didn't know it was going to be a doubleheader, I didn't pack a lunch. I'm not normally a lunch guy, but I don't know how far I could stretch that one bite-sized Three Musketeers. Pitch misses outside, 2-2 the count. All of the Mount Pleasant dining world is at my disposal tonight. A couple places in this town. Final four tonight, starting at just after 6. Duke and North Carolina. 2-2 pitch. Fly ball foul, back at home out of play. Villanova and Kansas, the other game. And for a tournament that was interesting, you've got Blue Bloods in the Final Four in New Orleans. 2-2 the count, top of the 5th, 3-0 CMU. Patty has been very good today, and the pitch. Fouled back, good at bat here for Cale Baker. There was a champion crowned yesterday in Conway, North Carolina, or South Carolina, sorry. Conway, South Carolina, where we were a couple of years ago in Myrtle Beach. The basketball classic was won by Fresno State. 2-2 pitch. There's a pop-up, foul, back at home. So Fresno State had to go from Fresno, California, all the way to Myrtle Beach just to win the basketball classic, and they did. CBI was very entertaining. That was won by UNC Wilmington, won over Middle Tennessee. 2-2 pitch to Cale Baker coming from Patty. Check swing, did he go? Yes. Home plate umpire said yes for the strikeout. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts. Baker goes down twice. One gone, bases clear, top of the 5th, 3-0 Central Michigan. Here's A.J. Roush. Roush struck out in the 3rd. 3-0 CMU as we're in the 5th. 9-inning ball game, 7-inning contest to follow. Patty brings it home, squared a bunt, did Roush, pulled it back, took a breaking ball strike. It is 0-1. Women's Final Four. Last night, South Carolina won over Louisville, 0-1. Misses low and inside. And UConn won over Stanford. So South Carolina and UConn in the women's championship coming up tomorrow night in Minneapolis. 1-1 pitch from Jordan Patty. There's a strike. It's 1-2. So now you've got interesting time in the sports calendar. Final Fours on to baseball. This time next week, we'll give you in-progress scores from around the big leagues. 1-2, bouncing ball, weakly hit toward short. Could be a tough play. Simpson charges, throws. Backhand pickup made at first by Westerfeld. And that was a really nice play on the back end. 2 up, 2 down. Roush grounds out to short. Here's Nick Dolan.
Shortstop number 1, Nick Dolan.
Ohio hitless with 2 gone here in the 5th. 3-0 Central Michigan. All 3 runs coming in the bottom of the 4th. Patty. First one misses low and outside to Dolan, who struck out looking in the 3rd. Ohio had 2 walks in the 3rd and left them stranded. 1-0 pitch from Patty. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Now's the time of the game where you start looking at the scoreboard. It's the 5th, so there's still a long way to go. But the fact that you don't have a hit yet. There's a fly ball hit well to left. This ball's deep. Back to the warning track. It's going to stay in the park. Caught by Donahue right in front of the track. That ball had carry, and if the wind helped, it would have been out of here. Instead, it's a fly ball just in front of the track and left. And Ohio is hitless through 5. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Supported by Steak and Shake. Central Michigan 3, Ohio nothing. This is Bobcat Baseball. We start off the bottom of the 5th inning. Scoreless game up until the 4th. And Central scored 3. 3-0 CMU. And there's a new pitcher for the Bobcats. The day is done for Eddie Cutt. Chase Harris will work now. This is his 5th appearance. 2-0 with a 9 ERA. 9 innings of work, 10 hits, 10 runs, 9 earned. Walked 3, struck out 9. Opposition hitting .278 against Chase Harris, who's in the ballgame now for the Bobcats. At Alexander High School, New Marshfield. Harris 6'3", 230, 5th-year senior. And the day is done for Eddie Cutt. Garrett Navarro leads it off, 3, 4, and 5 for Central Michigan. And the first one's a strike. It is 0-1. Bright sunshine. And this booth turns into a greenhouse. Navarro walked twice today. This is shot on the ground, or rather a fly ball foul, third base side out of play. Normally don't broadcast with the sunglasses on, but there's just a bright glare. Sun is directly overhead. 0-2 the count. Bottom of the 5th, 3-0 CMU. Harris works from the stretch and comes set. Pitch misses low. 1-2 the count. So that's back-to-back outings where, obviously this better than what happened at Bowling Green for Eddie Cutt. But a tough one today. It was one tough inning, the 4th. 1-2, fly ball, humpback liner into left, but it will hang up. And Harbert makes the catch. Navarro is retired for the first out of the bottom of the 5th. Here's Danny Westenfeld. Struck out and grounded out today. Hits here with one gone, the base is clear in the bottom of the 5th. CMU on top 3-0. Right-handed batter and their cleanup hitter. Fastball low and away. 1-0. It's Harbert in left, Peterson in center, Roush in right. Casper Bauer at third, Dolan at short, Richardson at second, Baker at first. Battery of Mason Minzy, and now Chase Harris. Works from the stretch constantly, 1-0. There's a shot in the right, and it's a base hit. 5th hit on the day for Central Michigan, 1-out base runner. Here's Aiden Shepherdson, their third baseman.
The third baseman, number 24.
Ohio still looking for its first hit of the game. So that 3-0, it feels more like 10-0 right now. Shepherdson was hit by a pitch, walked and scored in the 4th. Hits here now in the 5th. Harris delivers a strike on the inside edge. It's 0-1. Bobcats last year lost 3 MAC series, Bowling Green, Akron, and Western Michigan, but it was Splitsville all year. There's a strike as Minzy stole a strike for his pitcher, brought it back into the zone. It's 0-2. Ohio split with these Chippewas: Toledo, Kent State, Miami, Ball State, and Northern. That's 6. The one series win was over Eastern Michigan, and that was a sweep. 0-2 from Chase Harris. Missed low. 1-2. So there was a whole lot of woulda, coulda, shoulda for the Cats last year. Did finish over 500, but below 500 in league play. Central last year, of course, won the league, went 42-18. 1-2, called strike 3. Minzy brought it back into the zone. That was not a strike, but Ohio got a call, and that's the catcher doing it. Harris gets his first strikeout. 2 gone, runner at first, bottom of the 5th, 3-0 Central Michigan with the lead. Here's Jacob Donahue. Harris with his 10th strikeout to go along with 3 walks. He has now given up 11 hits. And now 9 2/3 innings of work. Bunt put down. This is to the left of the mound. Barehand pickup. Harris throws a strike to first with a stretch by Cale Baker. That is a heck of a play on both ends. Chippewas get a 1-out single. Don't move them around. And the Bobcats get good work out of Chase Harris out of the pen. We're through with 5, supported by Steak and Shake. 3-0 Ohio trails. This is Bobcat Baseball. We move to the 6th. Ohio needs a hit. 3-5-1 for Central Michigan. 0-0-0 for the gray-clad Cats. Game 1 of this doubleheader. Game 1 of the series. Ohio and Central Michigan. Bobcat Baseball on the radio in the 6th inning, supported by Integrated Services for Behavioral Health. Healthy people, strong communities. That's Integrated Services. Jordan Patty back on the mound for the Chippewas. Top of the lineup, Isaiah Peterson leads it off. And the pitch. This is a little bit outside to the left-handed hitting center fielder. If you're wondering about Jordan Patty, well, last time out went 5 2/3, 4 runs, all earned, allowed 4 hits, struck out 6. 1-0. There's a fly ball. This is into left. It will hang up and will be caught for Jordan Donahue. So Ohio has gone 5 1/3 without a hit. Peterson pops out to left. Here's Alex Finney. He was rocked by West Virginia in the opener of his season. 3 1/3, 7 hits, 9 runs, all earned, 4 walks, and a strikeout. His best effort was in a win over Miami. 113 pitches, 8 innings, 3 hits, gave up a walk. There's a fly ball hit into the gap in the left center field. This ball has carry. It gets down and will roll to the wall. Alex Finney with a stand-up double, and the first hit of the day for the Bobcats comes with 1 out here in the top of the 6th, and Ohio down 3-0. Finney on a double to left center. There's one. Finney with his 5th double, the ball club's 39th. And here's Colin Kasperbauer. 1 gone here in the 6th, runner on at second. Here's Colin Kasperbauer. Flew out in the 1st, grounded into force out in the 3rd, hits here now in the 6th. So the fewest hits that Patty has given up in a lengthy outing was 3 against Miami. 0-1 the count on Kasperbauer. That was a series in which they swept Miami 2-0, 5-4, 8-2, and 13-1. They are 5-1 in the league. Runner on at second, 1 gone, top of the 6th. Ohio trails 3-0. Kasperbauer, the second best hitter in the league, rolls this to the right side. Camilletti to his left, and a throw to first to Westenfeld, and he was able to get back to the bag and take in a low throw. He was caught in between. He went to his right and then had to race back to the bag. 4-3 on the putout. Finney going to third, 2 gone. Here's Spencer Harbert. Two out hit would bring in the Bobcats' first run against Jordan Patty from right down the road in Midland. Big swing and a miss for Harbert. He was trying to go for home run number 7 on the year. Patty last year had a program record 41 1/3 innings of scoreless work. 0-2 the count on Harbert. In a 14-0 win over Miami, he was perfect. The first perfect game in 115 years of Central Baseball. He threw it last year, so he's very good. Second team All-MAC. 0-2 the count, 2 gone, runner at third in the pitch. Check swing, did he go? No. On appeal, it's 1-2. He was third in the MAC in wins, 5th in ERA, 4th in innings pitched. Didn't surrender a run in 7 of his 15 starts. Jordan Patty, runner at third, 1-2 the count, 2 gone, top of the 6th, 3-0 CMU. Patty for Harbert, low and away, 2-2. Had a good 2020, the shortened season. He went 3-0 in that campaign. 2-2 pitch to Harbert, who's 0 for 2 today. From the wind, Patty on 2-2. There's a pop-up foul. First base side out of play. He went 7 2/3. 1-run baseball in the win in the regional in South Bend. This is shot back to the mound, flagged by Patty, runs halfway, and underhand tosses the rest of the way to retire Harbert. That was shot off the bat of Harbert. 1-3, inning done. Ohio strands its first hit today. No runs a hit, no errors with a man left. We played 5 1/2. Game 1 of the doubleheader, game 1 of the series. 3-0 Central Michigan as we go to the bottom of the 6th. This is Bobcat Baseball. Bobcat baseball from Central Michigan, supported by Integrated Services. As we go to the bottom of the sixth, 3-5-1 for the Chippewas, 0-1-0 for Ohio. Bobcats got their first hit with a double for Alex Finney in the top half of this inning. Chase Harris back out there, and an excuse-me swing rolled out to the mound. Harris picks it up, throws to first in time. That was just in front and to the right of the mound, and that certainly was, I didn't mean to do it, but he did it. Robbie Morgan rolls out. That's a good start to the bottom of the sixth for Harris. Here's Nick Dardis. Dardis struck out in the second, sacrificed in the fourth. It's here now in the sixth. Bottom of the lineup came through. He had a sacrifice fly to bring in a run in the fourth. That's the inning that Central scored all their runs. And the pitch from Harris is low and outside. 1-0. Chippewas won 42 games last year. They won 47 in 2019. Won the MAC tournament, beating Ball State 6-0. 1-0. There's a strike to the right-handed hitting Dardis. 1-1. Last year, of course, no MAC tournament. There will be a 4-team tournament this year. Central went 31-9 in 40 MAC games last year. Wow. 1-1 pitch from Harris. There's a strike, outside edge. 1-2 the count. They won 22-5 in 2019. Jordan Bischel, in his fourth year as their head coach, 110 wins. Coach of the Year in the MAC in 2019 and 2021. 1-2 pitch, low, 2-2. He was the head coach at D2 Northwood for 4 seasons. Won the GLIAC in 2017 and 18. Went to the Division II tournament. 2-2 the count, 1 gone. Bases clear, bottom of the sixth, 3-0 CMU. Dardis waits for Chase Harris. Breaking ball called, strike 3. And Dardis goes down looking. That's his second strikeout today. 2 gone, bases empty for Justin Simpson. Their 9-man in the lineup, and second baseman grounded out in the second. Singled in the fourth, stole a base and was stranded. Left-handed hitter. This is Central's home opener. First one misses high. It's 1-0. Good crowd at the park today. Largely just benches. There are regular stadium seats for 6-7 rows, just to the right and left of home plate and behind home plate. 1-0 is a strike. It's 1-1. Those are maroon. Fire up chips on the wall down the left field line, back of the bullpen. This is on the extreme southwest side of their campus. Their campus is actually, it's big. But if you come to football, basketball, or baseball, you don't see it much. 1-1, a humpback liner in the right for a base hit. So a 2-out single for Justin Simpson. Their 6th hit of the day. That's 2 for Simpson. Here's Mario Camilletti. Now, right when you get into town, as you're coming north of Lansing, you'll see the stadium. And you could come to football, basketball, baseball, and never even really see the regular academic part of their campus. See the lights of Kelly Short Stadium right now to our left. They won the Sun Bowl over Wazoo. There's a ball to Camilletti. It's 1-0. They were originally supposed to play in the bowl game in Tucson, and that was COVID called, and then they got on a bus, went to El Paso, and they beat Washington State. So they hit the jackpot. They were on CBS. They won a good game, fun game. This is shot down the line and left, base hit. It will roll into the corner. This could bring in a run. Harbert there to pick it up. It's off the sidewall. Hitting third and coming in to score without a play is Justin Simpson on a 2-out double to left by Mario Camilletti. RBI number 14 for him. That's his second hit of the day. Second time he's gone opposite field. That didn't get all the way into the corner. There's a sidewall there that juts out a bit. And it hit off that and basically just stuck in the dirt. And Harbert had to come over. And there was no chance to get Simpson. 4-0 Central Michigan. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. Harris delivers up and away to Jacob Marcy. It's 1-0. So a 2-out single for Simpson, 2-out double Camilletti, 4-0 Central Michigan. Out hitting Ohio 7-1. Harris from the stretch and brings it home. Outside, 2-0. But yeah, how about that? You have your bowl game called. You go to El Paso, and you beat a Pac-12 team, the only bowl game at that time, and it's on CBS. 2-0 pitch. Off the fist foul, back at home. I was en route to Kalamazoo, and I was listening to Adam Jacks's call on the Varsity app, and got to the hotel and saw the end of the game. Jim McElwain's got it going here for the Chippewas. They say they'll be young, whole lot of new faces, but they've been young for a while. 2-1 pitch. Called a strike on the outside edge. It's 2-2. 2 gone, runner at second. 4-0 Central Michigan. Marcy 0 for 3 today. We saw the Chippewas in Athens. Good ball game. Ohio pushed them, but lost. And, of course, we were here for the opener of the 2020 season where there was a power outage. I think a raccoon got into a transformer. 2-2, swing and a miss. Strike 3, inning over. Central scores 1. They have 2 hits. No errors and a man left. We've played 6, supported by Integrated Services from Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Central Michigan 4, Ohio nothing. This is Bobcat Baseball. Top of the 7th is on, 4-0 Central Michigan, and we've got to wait for the tractor to finish dragging the infield. It's a 3-man crew, 2 with the screens, 1 with the tractor. And that just looks like a fun way to spend a Saturday. Just dragging the infield dirt. 4-0 Central Michigan. Game 1 of the doubleheader. And there you go. There's a round of applause for the guy in the tractor. Jordan Patty back on the bump for CMU. Ohio needs some runs here, and it's getting late. Mason Minzy leads it off. 5, 6, and 7 scheduled. Minzy today 0 for 2. Here it is from Patty. Big swing and a miss. Ohio got its first hit in the 6th. It was a double from Alex Finney. Minzy, left-handed batter, hitting .293 coming in. 2 strikeouts today. Patty's been really good, as you would imagine. Next one misses Lemon outside. 7 strikeouts and 2 walks. Did give up the hit. Eddie Cutt's numbers, 4 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. 1-1 pitch. Low to Mason Minzy, 2-1 the count. Cloud cover rolling in here, which is good because it's going to shield the sun, which means I don't have to wear the sunglasses anymore, which I'm happy about here in this booth. 2-1 pitch. Fly ball down the line and left, curling foul towards the central bullpen and out of play. It's Michigan in March, so there's a chance of rain and snow later. We expect to play, hopefully, 2 tomorrow, but we'll find out when we find out. Game 1 of this series, game 1 of the doubleheader right now. 9-inning contest. Ohio's going to have to come back with a little something. 7-inning game to follow. 2-2 pitch. Minzy swings and pops it up. Foul. Mile in the sky, back behind the central dugout, and out of play. 2-2. This a measuring stick series. Ohio felt that they should have won the series against CMU at home last year, won the first 2 games. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Elevated fastball. Minzy goes down on strikes for the 3rd time today, the 8th on the day for Jordan Patty. Here's Michael Richardson, who flew out in the 2nd, grounded out in the 4th. Stretch inning of Bobcat baseball supported by Qdoba. Qdoba stands for flavor. East State Street in Athens. There is a Qdoba here on the main drag in Mount Pleasant. Bouncing ball, weakly hit left side of the infield. Charging in is Stevenson. Bobbled it. And it's an error to give Richardson a trip to first. 2nd error on the day for EMU. There was an error to start it off. They are 2nd in the league in fielding. And had, 11 errors coming in? So there's the start. 1 gone, runner at first, 4-0 Central Michigan. Patty from the stretch. Cale Baker, the batter. 2 strikeouts today, and the pitch. Fly ball to right, moving back on it. Marcy still on his way back, over the shoulder catch. Back to first in time is Richardson. Marcy was in, like way in, and then had to glide back with the front of his body basically facing center field, and his glove hand is his right hand, so the ball traveled over his left shoulder, and he was able to make the catch. 2 gone for A.J. Roush. Struck out in the 3rd, grounded out in the 5th. Hits here now in the 7th. Runner on, 2 gone. 4-0 Central Michigan. Pitch is fouled right back. It's 0-1. Ohio had 2 runners in the 3rd on 2 walks. Central Michigan scored all their runs. 3 of their runs in the 4th. And then the double by Camilletti to bring in runner in the 6th. Breaking ball, handcuffed Roush, 0-2 the count. Two gone, runner at first, 0-2 pitch. Swinging a tapper foul, back to home. On the grass behind home plate is the motion C, the italicized C, painted on the grass. Got the tails on it in maroon and gold. 0-2 the count, 2 gone, runner at first. 4-0 Central Michigan. We're in the top of the 7th, and the pitch just missed outside on a fastball. 1-2. This is a tradition-rich program. Central Michigan. 13 NCAA tournaments. 3 MAC tournament titles. Lob over to first, back in time as a runner. That's Richardson, who reached on the air. Still think they should have lights in this ballpark, though. That'd be good. 1-2 the count, 2 gone, runner at first. Ohio just 1 hit today. And the pitch, line drive to left. This ball is tagged, and it's going to get down and roll to the corner. Hitting second, going to third, Richardson. Green light on. Throw up the line at third. Cut off. No play at home. It is an RBI double for A.J. Roush, and Ohio's down 4-1 now. RBI 22 of his season. Richardson scores easily without a play. Donahue had to get over on his horse into the corner, cut it off before it went to the wall, basically in front of the 330 mark down that left field line. Ohio not shut out, 2 gone, and Ohio down by 3. Here's Nick Dolan. Dolan 0 for 2 today. Flew out in the 5th, struck out in the 3rd, hits here now in the 7th, takes a ball. It's 1-0. There's activity in Central's pen, double barrel activity, right-hander and a left-hander up down there. Ohio's already gone to the bullpen. Chase Harris for Eddie Cutt today. 1-0 pitch coming. This is popped up. This is right at the plate. Into foul ground now. Dardis discards the mask and makes the catch in front of the Bobcat dugout. Inning done. But a 2-out RBI double for A.J. Roush sends us to the stretch. 4-1 Ohio trails in Mount Pleasant. This is Bobcat Baseball. If you are enjoying the 7th inning stretch back home, that's something that didn't happen here. They didn't play Take Me Out to the Ball Game as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Central Michigan 4, Ohio 1. I'm Russ Eisenstein. Thanks to all 17 of you for listening on Ohio's YouTube channel today, Internet Audio. We were just about to get started at this time if we had things going as scheduled. But we started at noon. And Chase Harris in there. Garrett Navarra lines the first pitch to center, and it's caught by Isaiah Peterson. 1 up, 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th. 4-7-2 for CMU, 1-2-0 for Ohio. Here's Danny Westenfeld. I believe in the 7th inning stretch. And was not played here at Tennyson Stadium, the home of Central Michigan. That's something we do in Athens. 7th inning stretch. Want to know the count? It's a 7-inning ball game, the second game today, so unless this game goes beyond 14 innings, we will not have Take Me Out to the Ball game at the ballpark. Want to know the count? Harris in there, and the pitch. Line drive into right, tailing away from the running Roush, and he's over in the corner and ran out of room. Out of play. A fly ball to the Bobcat bullpen. 1-1 the count. It'll be about a half hour, maybe 40 minutes in between games, and then 7-inning contest to follow. Ohio down 4-1. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Some nice chatter at the ballpark today from the fans. 1-1, swing and a miss. 1-2 on Danny Westenfeld. Struck out in the first, grounded out in the third, singled in the fifth. Hits here now in the 7th. That's constant chatter from the central dugout. 1-2. Low, 2-2, bounced in there. Chatter from the Chippewas dugout. They had activity in their pen. Ohio, no activity in the cat pen. 2-2 the count, 1 gone, bottom of the 7th, 4-1 Central, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, actually got a little tip. 2 gone here in the inning. Third strikeout of the day for Chase Harris. Got their cleanup hitter. Here's Aiden Shepherdson, their third baseman. He was hit in the first, walked and scored in the 4th, struck out in the 5th, hits here now in the 7th. 4-1 CMU. Harris from the stretch brings it home on a fastball. It's a strike. It's 0-1. Yeah, we were scheduled to start at 2 o'clock today. Word came yesterday, noon start, single game, and now doubleheader. 0-1, low, 1-1. Ohio at 5-3 in the MAC, 11-8 overall. Central 10-10 and 5-1. This their home opener. They didn't put the bunting out for it. 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Third base side. They were 17-4 at home last year. They were able to get in 21 home games last season in a tough place to get games in. Today it's a little chilly, but it's March in Michigan. Gentle breeze, really not that bad of a day. 1-2 overthrown, buried low. It's 2-2. Some cloud cover approaching from the west. Tomorrow's weather doesn't, all things considered, look that bad. So hopefully it's 2 and back on the road. Midweek on Tuesday against Morehead State. Toledo at home next weekend. 2-2, turned on to left, down the line and into the corner. Hitting first, going to second, it's Shepherdson. He's in with the standing line drive, lofted double down the line and left. First hit of the day. He was hit, walked, struck out, now doubled. That's hit number 8 for CMU. Here's Jacob Donahue, who is 0 for 3 with this. 1 for 3. Struck out, singled and scored and grounded out. Donahue, right-handed hitting left fielder. He is their 6-hole hitter. Runner at second. Bobcats got one back. Don't want to give it back here in the bottom of the 7th. Harris uses the tan mitt. Pant legs pulled up. You see the stirrups and the pitch. Up and in, 1-0. Bobcat Baseball on the radio supported by Qdoba. As we are on the Mid-Michigan Mount. Mount Pleasant, Michigan. 1-0 pitch coming. Little humpback liner into center for a base hit. Hitting third, Shepherdson. He will score without a play. It is 5-1 CMU. That 2-out double hurts. Donahue brings in his second run this year. 5-1 Central Michigan. The Chips do get it back with a little 2-out fire up. The double for Shepherdson scores easily. Donahue with the single, second hit today. Here's Robbie Morgan. 5-1 Chippewas. 3 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth. 1 in the sixth, and here 1 in the seventh. Nine hits for CMU. And these guys, Shepherdson, Donahue, Morgan, have been very productive. Bottom of the lineup, Simpson has 2 hits. 2 gone, runner at first. Central back up by 4. Harris trying to get out of the inning. And the pitch. Misses up and in, 1-0. Bobcats 6-6 away from home this year. Flirting with going to 11-9 and 5-4 through 9 MAC games. 1-0 is a strike, 1-1. Measuring stick weekend, showdown series weekend. Anytime you play a team that's won back-to-back MAC titles and is picked to win another one, it's huge. Where are you at? 1-1. Swing and a miss, tailed away on a breaking ball, 1-2. Like you're from New Orleans. Where are you at? Where's Ohio at right now? Down 4 here in the 7th. Harris from the stretch, runner at first. And he's going. The pitch, swing and a foul tip at the plate. 1-2. Now, there are 3 games left in the series. Patty's a really good starter. Still time in this one for sure. There's 6 outs to play with. So you can't give up on this one just yet. 1-2 pitch. Flare down the line and right towards the Bobcat bullpen and out of play. 1-2. 2 gone. We're in the 7th. Chippewas answer Ohio's top of the 7th run. Throw to first, chases the runner back. That's Donahue. Harris trying to get out of the inning and send us to the 8th. Runner breaks, throw down to second, not in time. So a stolen base for Donahue. Robbie Morgan bats with the runner in scoring position now. And the pitch. Did he go? Yes. Strike 3, inning over. Morgan goes down on strikes, inning done. 5-1 Central Michigan. They pick up a run. We go to the 8th. This is Bobcat Baseball. We've reached the 8th inning. Bobcats trail Central Michigan 5-1. 8th inning, as always, supported by Hugh White. If the deal's right, it must be Hugh White. We are in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Tennyson Stadium. Ohio trails CMU 5-1, 5-9-2 for the maroon and gold, 1-2-0 for the green and white. Jordan Patty back on the mound for CMU. Their starter, Isaiah Peterson, at the plate, and he tried to bunt his way for a base hit, but he stabbed at it foul up the third base line. It's 0-1. Peterson reached on an error to start off the dance. Walked in the third, flew out in the sixth. Hits here now in the eighth. It is getting late in game one of this doubleheader. Right on left in the pitch. Eyes a breaking ball strike. It's 0-2. Patty, to this point, 7 innings, 2 hits, a run, struck out 8, walked 2. Took a while for Ohio to get its first hit. And the pitch, low, 1-2. First hit was an Alex Finney double in the 6th. Shift on here for Pete. Just the shortstop is in his traditional spot, but 3 infielders on the right side for the left-handed batter, and he takes one outside on a fastball. It's 2-2. We have not seen that to this point this year anyway. Patty from the wind, the 2-2 pitch to Isaiah Peterson. Line drive on the ground to what would have been the third baseman, who sucks it up and throws to first in time. Hit well, scalded, but right at Shepherdson, I believe. So it was 5-3 on the putout. Here's Alex Finney. Finney struck out, walked, doubled. Hits here now in the 8th. 1 gone, Ohio down 5-1. Finney from Patty turns on this, lofted down the line and left, foul to the central bullpen. Actually went to the back end of the bullpen or maybe over that wall. 0-1. Oh-1 pitch from Patty to Alex Finney, Ohio's DH, who had the first hit of the day. Double to left center. Curveball strike. 0-2. Patty's been in full command for sure. One of the league's best hitters. His ERA coming in was at 7, but that's not a true indicator. 0-2, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Tailed away from Finney. The right-handed batter goes down on strikes. 2 gone, bases clear. Strikeout 9 on the day for Jordan Patty. Here's Colin Kasperbauer. Kasperbauer flew out, grounded into a fielder's choice, grounded out. Ohio's 3-hole hitting third baseman. And the pitch. Low. 1-0. Yeah, 3 runs for the Chippewas in the 4th. 1 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th. They've had 2-out production today for sure. 1-0. Fouled off to the Bobcat dugout. It's 1-1. Cat dugout on the first base side. Chippewas on the third base side. Wind still blowing in. It's not a gale, but it's jostling the American flag in left center and the central flag in right center. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count on Colin Kasperbauer. If he gets it, it would be his 10th. Kasperbauer 0 for 3. Hit on the ground to first. Back of the bag, off the sack. Westerfeld, he'll take it himself. And the Cats go down in order in the 8th inning. Top 3 go down in order. We head to the bottom of the 8th. 5-1 Central Michigan from Mount Pleasant. Supported by Hugh White. This is Bobcat Baseball. Bottom of the 8th inning is on. 5-1 Central Michigan with the advantage. 5-9-2 for the Chips. 1-2-0 for Ohio. Chase Harris back on the bump for the Cats. And there's a new batter for CMU, Adam Proctor, 6'1", 235 out of St. John's, Michigan. Transfer from Michigan State. Adam Proctor is up now for CMU. Proctor, left-handed batter, has the same approach of Camilletti. Crouches over the dish. This one sent to right, very playable for Roush. He's under it and makes the catch. So Proctor in and saw 2 pitches and flies out to right. Proctor is now 7 for 43 this year with a homer and 4 runs batted in. Justin Simpson's the batter now. He pinch hit for Dardis, did Proctor, and so he'll stay in the game and catch. Dardis 0 for 2 with the sacrifice today. Here's Justin Simpson, 2 singles, 2 for 3 at the plate, and he takes a strike. It is 0-1. Simpson, left-handed batter, their shortstop. Bottom of the 8th inning, 5-1 CMU. Harris, back of Eddie Cutt today, shoots the inside edge, called strike. It's 0-2. This was scoreless to the bottom of the 4th when the Chippewas scored 3. 0-2 pitch. Up and away. 1-2 on Justin Simpson. They list him at 5'7", 170. Junior from Orange, California. And there aren't a whole lot of similarities between Orange, California and Mount Pleasant, Michigan. 1-2 pitch coming. Off the fist foul to the stands above and beyond the central dugout. 1-2. But much like a lot of other things, you got to go to the place where there's a spot for you. And anymore, any college sport, national recruiting. 1-2 pitch, bounced in there, 2-2. So you got a pitcher from Alexander High School and a batter from Orange, California, playing here in Mount Pleasant, Michigan, in the bottom of the 8th inning with Ohio down 5-1. Bright sunshine, clouds filtering in, though. We anticipate precipitation later. 7-inning ball game to follow. 2-2 pitch from Harris. Check swing. Did he go? No, they appeal. 3-2 the count. Bobcats will have to come up with 4 in the 9th. And if you're wondering, it's Harbert, Minzy, and Richardson scheduled 4, 5, and 6. 3-2 the count, 1 gone, bases clear, bottom of the 8th. Harris for the 9-manner in the lineup. Simpson called, strike 3. Inside edge, good pitch from Chase Harris. Two gone, bases clear. Back top of the lineup to Mario Camilletti. So Harris has done good work out of the pen as he has given up a couple of runs, single tallies in the 6th and 7th, but a couple of strikeouts today. Top of the lineup, Mario Camilletti. Line shot right back to the pitcher, Harris. Took it in the heel of the mitt, runs halfway to first, underhand toss, inning done. Good play. We're through with 8, supported by Hugh White. 5-1 Central Michigan. 9th inning next. This is Bobcat Baseball. Ninth inning of Bobcat baseball on Internet Audio, supported by CareSource. Individual and family insurance, CareSource, covered with kindness. New pitcher into the ballgame for Central Michigan, a UT Martin Skyhawk transfer out of Kirkwood, Missouri, Ryan Insko. 5'11", 170 and a righty. Ryan Insko on now, back of Jordan Patty, who was outstanding today. Insko, his 11th appearance. He's 0-1 with a 4.72 ERA. Does have a save in 13 and a third innings of work. 15 strikeouts, no walks. And the first one to Spencer Harbert is low. It's 1-0. So Ryan Insko, I-N-S-C-O, crouches as he waits. And now comes set and the pitch. Bouncing ball to second. Flagged there easily by Camilletti. Throws to first in time. One away in the ninth with Ohio down 5-1. Here's Mason Minzy. Into the game, staying in the game to catch is Proctor for Central Michigan. Here's Mason Minzy, who today has struck out not once, not twice, unfortunately thrice. Central pitching has struck out Ohio 9 times. Minzy 0 for 3. One gone, we're in the ninth. Ohio down 5-1. Insko delivers. Strike. Took something off a fastball on the outside edge. The left-handed hitter. It is 0-1. Bobcats took a while to get their first hit. That was in the 6th. Ohio took a while to get their first and only run. That was in the 7th. 0-1, low and away, 1-1. Central answered that run in the bottom of the 7th. 3 in the 4th, 1 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th for the CMU crew. 1-1 from Insko to Minzy. Tapped right back to him. On the follow-through, he retrieves it. Underhand toss to first in time. Minzy 0 for 4 today, unfortunately. 2 gone in the ninth, and it's up to Michael Richardson.
The second baseman, number 8.
2 hits. Finney a double, Roush a double. That Roush 2-base hit scored Michael Richardson. There have been 2 Central errors, but they've out-hit Ohio 9-2. Top of the ninth, game 1 of the series, game 1 of the doubleheader. Richardson reached on the air in the 7th and scored, and he takes a strike. It's 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Low and away. 1-1. Chippewas on the top step of their dugout. As Insko on to close it. Not a safe situation. Swing and a miss off the mitt of Proctor. And Ohio's down to its final strike. 1-2 the count, 2 gone, top of the ninth. Ohio down 5-1. And the preseason favorites doing what they couldn't do last year in Athens, and that is win the opener of the series. Ohio won the first 2 games in Athens, lost the final 2. 1-2 the count on Richardson. Insko for him. Swinging a bouncer right back to the mound. Sucked up by Insko. He actually gave it a little kiss. Underhand toss to first in time, and Ohio goes down in order in the ninth, and the Chippewas fire up their 11th win of the year. It's Ohio's 9th loss. 5-1 the final. Central Michigan wins it. 5-9-2 for the Chippewas. 1-2-0 for Ohio. Winning pitcher, Jordan Patty. Now 2-2 on the season. Losing pitcher, Eddie Cutt, 2-3. Time of the ball game, just about 2 hours and 28 minutes. In front of a nice crowd here in Mount Pleasant. Game 1 of the series and of the doubleheader goes to Central Michigan. Ohio falls to 11-9 on the year and 5-4 in conference play. Central Michigan now 11-10 and 5-2 in the MAC. Game 2 of the series will start half hour, 40 minutes from now. We'll rejoin you then, and there'll be a different link for that broadcast for Game 2 of the series. Again, Central Michigan 5, Ohio 1. Game 2 coming up in about a half hour. From Mount Pleasant, Michigan, I'm Russ Eisenstein. This is Bobcat Baseball.